good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just going to show you a little mail day haul. Just got 4 cards in the mail. Some of it's probably PC stuff. I've been kind of going ham on my Hawaii PC. I think I got like a Cole McDonald, but there might be some other stuff in here that I'm trying to flip or play for the season. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. Once again, I appreciate everyone who is liking these videos and commenting. Up to like 130 some subscribers, which is pretty dope for me. So yeah, let's show you what I got. All right, let's hop right into it, man. Let's see what this first package is. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys have been picking up. Is there any good plays that you think that, even myself as a smaller content guy should know about? You know what I mean? I'm always down to see what everyone else is liking and seeing why we're prospecting certain people certain ways. So yeah, I always love to interact with people who comment on my stuff, even the haters, man. As a small content creator, I even get people who hate on some of my stuff, which is baffling, but it is what it is. First card I ever picked up, I did say I was getting some PC stuff. I want to shout out this guy's Slab Labs, man. He kind of hooked me up on my little purchase here. eBay seller gave me some stickers, positive reviews, much appreciated. You'll definitely get that. And the card that I scooped up from him is this Cole McDonald rising stock on card auto. I always love the on card auto. Gold 8 out of 10. Always love the short print. Like I said, I'm a sucker for the Leaf stuff, man. You know what I mean? Especially anything Hawaii related, I'm definitely going to scoop up. Cole was definitely one of my favorite guys that I really got to watch. It was just, he was at that time with Nick Rolovic that I really just kind of would stay up late and stream, the Hawaii games just to see what they were doing there. You know what I mean? And Cole was a stud, dude. I even got into, he played in the XFL. He played for Houston. I even went out and got like a hoodie. You know what I mean? I would watch all the games because June Jones was the head coach there. So I was like, oh man, these guys are going to rock out for a while. And then I know he went to Canadian Football League and it just didn't really work out for him. He's really cool though, man. Like there's a couple times, I'll post some of his cards that I pick up and he'll like message me on Instagram, which is really dope, and just like thank me for the support and stuff like that. So that's really cool. So I'm glad I can add that one to my Hawaii PC. You know, like I said, it is really cool on that aspect where some of these athletes kind of reach out to you and they're just like, hey man, appreciate the support. Appreciate everyone like reaching out. You know what I mean? It's really cool. Because I'm sure some of the guys like always want to know, like, do I have fans out there? You know what I mean? I know for me, I'd always be like, do people like me? You know what I mean? Next card I picked up here, another Hawaii kid. Tretch, I was hoping he was gonna come back home and play for Hawaii. He entered a transfer portal, but he ended up just going back to Wisconsin. So I wish him the best. I didn't know he had any stuff out until I saw the checklist of this pro set. So I wanted to scoop this up. He should be QB1 for Wisconsin. I don't know too much about Wisconsin. I'll have to like look into their roster to see who their quarterback and stuff is. But I thought for the price, why not? It's a decent little play. You don't know what he can turn into. He is a big kid. I wish sometimes they told you the stats on here. But he's like one of those underrated receivers. Once again, I know I'm a little biased because, I definitely follow hard into the Hawaii recruits and stuff like that and see where they go. But I really think that this kid has the potential to be a really good receiver in college, especially at Wisconsin there. I know they're more of like running back U type place. They always have the running backs. But hey, you never know. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey, why not try to get on to somebody that no one else is really on, you know what I mean, and see how that stuff works out. Let's see here. Next card I picked up here. Okay, this one I thought I made a decent little play on, Nico. This one was one of his cheapest autos I saw, man. I think, what's the invoice say on here? I got this card for, I feel like, a really decent price. I got it for 15 bucks flat, to be honest with you. I got it for 15 bucks flat with shipping. I know it's a Leaf Trinity. I know he has, Bowman stuff out that probably sells a heck of a lot more. You know what I mean? But 15 bucks for any Nico auto, that's for me. You know what I mean? I feel like this could be like a really easy flip. You know what I mean? It's out of 99, but yeah, man, they can't go wrong with that. And I think these cards are cool, man. I don't know. I like Leaf Trinity. I like Leaf in general. I know it's unlicensed. An autograph, still an autograph. You know what I mean? I think it's clean, just being a clear cut card. So I definitely scoop that up here. Just a little play. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens there with UCLA and stuff like that. Once again, I know he gets that bad rep for everything in the transfer portal, but I think you're going to see that a lot more with kids, man. You know what I mean? They're just going to bounce around. You know what I mean? If they don't get the money from one place, they're going to get it somewhere else. You know what I mean? And as a guy that roots for Hawaii, it's a little tough. You know what I mean? So Another card that I picked up, last card out of here is actually, I wish it was in a top loader. I see a little crease there. Feel like that might have been in the description. I'll have to look it up. But this is a Golden Richards. Um, Gabby is actually kind of getting me into a little bit more of the older guys. You know what I mean? I know he's going for the top 100, but for me as a Hawaii collector, I'm like, yeah, let me look into the Hawaii old school Hawaii guys. So Golden was a second round draft pick for the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure he won won a Super Bowl with them, but one of the top players, you know what I mean, that you kind of forget about just because he played, back in the 70s. But this card is from 75, so it's kind of like a cool little card for my older PC. Like I said, I think I knew about the condition of this, and it's just a PC card, you know what I mean? I only got it for like a buck or two. But I think this is technically classified his rookie card. I know it's weird sometimes when you're trying to prospect, or not prospect, geez, but try to get into these older sets, because some of them just didn't have an actual rookie card. It doesn't say rookie on it or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure this is a rookie card. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, that's the cards I picked up, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys are scooping up. Once again, I appreciate all you guys. Stay blessed.